loves. It's me, Love Jones. I am back with another one. You know something funny? I was just thinking about something earlier, and then I was watching this reading, and somebody actually talked about what I was thinking about earlier. Long story short, I'm just gonna say y'all gotta be aware of false prophets. Be aware of false prophets. Be aware of leadership that's not really leading. You got to be careful about people like that. Because evidently, look, speaking of, speaking of, it's the spying card. Evidently, there are some people out there, and I know they be watching me. I know I have spiritual stalkers because they watch all day long and then they try to respond like with things like the radio when I'm scrolling on my phone, which I haven't really done too much of lately. I barely listen to the radio, y'all. I barely listen to it now. I just keep it down most of the time because most of the time that's how they try to let me know. It's like they try to get under my skin by responding to every thought that I have. It's almost like letting me know they know what I'm thinking at all times. And so don't get it twisted. People, they know how to read minds, y'all. I was watching a video. I think I was on IG, and the guy was talking about that, how people read minds. I'm trying to think of what is it called, remote viewing. Look up remote viewing when they tap into you and they can see things that are going on now. God give us all gifts, but a lot of time these gifts that they have aren't God-given gifts. They've done some weird stuff to kind of get to it. It's not just senses that was opened up because they were doing the right thing. It's senses they opened up purposely to do the wrong thing. And so, if they can do things like remote viewing, they can also do things. They can also do things like read your mind. And so I have that going on with me a lot. They try to get in my mind and they want to respond to certain things that I'm thinking. And they'll use everything around you to try to respond. And I feel like it's all a part of keeping you in a low vibration so that they can easily take energy. They can easily, I don't know why that Hierophant card came out. That may be who's spying. It's so funny because I started off by saying beware of the false prophets. And this is giving me church, the way this man is dressed. And so, yeah, I know I have people watching me a lot. It's sad when they break spiritual laws, though, just to listen, to try to steal from you spiritually. So I was just thinking about this earlier, like a lot of my ideas I have are already in effect, like they already in place somewhere because people take your thoughts right out your mind. And so not only has the stuff I feel like I've been working on or I have worked on in the past that I just haven't any chance to do anything with has been stolen, but my regular thought process, I have literally thought something and within a week or two heard it coming out of certain people's mouths. I've thought something and within 2 or 3 minutes heard it repeated in places exactly as I thought it. And it's nothing you would say, well, more people can think, no, no, no. It was repeated exactly like I thought it. Exactly. And so why I know they do things like that on purpose to try to, like I said, to try to keep you in low vibrations because it irritates you. Irritates me anyway. Just knowing that I can't even have a private thought because whoever it is on my everything I do. And so anyway, I said that to say they do it all the time. They do it all the time. They read your mind. They know exactly what you're thinking. And then you have spiritual thieves to worry about. And so if what you're thinking is too good and they feel like you can't, yeah, the government reads minds. You are right. Believe it or not, people who don't work in the government can too. They do it very well. I know. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, you are right. But the problem with that is the thieves, the spiritual thieves. It's like they're not just doing it for government purposes. They do it and they make money off of your thoughts. And so if you're this intelligent person or this creative person who always have these great ideas, people will tap in and they will steal it right out your mind before you're able to even do anything with it. And so I said beware. I started off saying beware of the false prophets because I was thinking about earlier is that what I just finished talking about. And when I clicked on one of these readings, she was talking about exactly that. How there is somebody out here that's watching somebody, it's 12:12 on the clock, and just kind of spiritually stealing from them their thoughts, their ideas. They're going back and flipping it and repeating it. And what they're telling people is that God gave them this. Like, God put something in their spirit. God gave them a word to say. When the truth is, they just repeating something you said or repeating something you've thought. And because they have a much bigger following, it works much faster for them. And so be careful when people are telling y'all God told them something. Because it may not be God telling them that. It may be that they stole it right out of somebody's mind. They stole their thoughts. And went back and repeated it, but probably just paraphrased it, put some extra stuff in, took some stuff out. And it's kind of sad, y'all. It's sad that people don't have their own minds lately. Look, the card just fell out. Creative intelligence. Yeah, the card just fell out. So yeah, there's somebody who's definitely watching somebody. It just was so weird that I was thinking about this earlier as I was driving, and then she said exactly what I was thinking almost. How people they just steal from you, and you can't have you can't even have an idea. You can't have a thought of your own. Especially me, because they go out the way and they try to bully me as well. And so it's not just my ideas they're stealing. I would think something and literally the next two songs would be something regarding what I just thought. It's like they try to get your attention all the time. And so, like I said, a lot of times I'll just turn the radio down. And I love music. Um, yeah, I love music, but lately I haven't been able to enjoy it like I do because I have to turn it off all the time because that's one of the things that they use to try to get under my skin with. And it's very sad, y'all. It's real sad. And it's even more sad to know people are out here making money. They're making profits off of your words, off of your thoughts, off of your ideas, while you're not able to do anything. And so they just try to keep you down at a certain point. They try to keep you in that survival mode is what they try to keep you in, so you won't take off to a certain point, because somebody out here getting rich off all your ideas, off all your thoughts. And that's always what I've been thinking anyway. But to hear her say it, it was just kind of confirmation for what I was thinking. And she not one of those people I feel like be taking my that be taking my thoughts. But yeah, it's sad. They don't want you to win, but they want to keep winning over and over and over again. And so I guess when they run out of ideas, you have people that'll tap into yours and just take yours. And they watch me all day long, y'all. It's not a second goes by in the day where somebody is not watching me. And I'm surprised, like, for the last week, I've even been getting views on this channel, because at first they would not even allow anybody on here. I would get 1 or 2 views and I would know it's exactly the people who I don't want watching it. Exactly the people that's going to benefit. And so it's like they allowed me to kind of come out that shadow band a little bit, but now I have bots and other people making weird comments on here. But I'm glad it's not too much of that tonight. Anyway, therapy. I could be a therapist, a spiritual advisor with the things that I know. I could definitely be one of the two. I could help somebody figure out why they are the way they are and help them fix it. Because there's some psychos out here, y'all. And it's so funny. I was just thinking earlier, jobs want you. They ask you all these questions sometimes when you're filling out an application, and they're kind of gauging your whole thought process. They're trying to figure out if you are a pessimistic person or an optimistic person. And they will ask you these things about people, and it's almost like they want you to lie about certain things, because the truth is, a lot of people will steal. And that's one of the questions that they will go out of the way to ask you. Do you believe that most people will steal? And what they're looking for you to say is no. Because again, they want you to be this optimistic person. But the truth is, most people will steal. That's the truth. If they see a way they can get away with it, they will absolutely do that. And so a lot of people steal spiritually. A lot of these spiritual people, that's how they know what they know. That's how they're able to say what they say, because they steal spiritually. They steal energy, they steal ideas, they steal thoughts. You can't prove that someone has stolen something from you when they're stealing like that. And so a lot of people will steal just like that. And so again, these jobs want you to say, well, no, most people won't steal. But the truth is, most will. As long as they feel like they can't get caught, they will absolutely try to steal. Oppression. This is what they've been doing to somebody out here. Me for one, but probably a lot of other people as well. They've been making sure you stay down, and they have maybe monitoring spirits or something, watching you all the time, reporting back so they can know exactly what you thought, exactly what you're thinking, exactly what you're doing, where you're at. You have to ask yourself, why are you paying this much attention to one person? Because you're benefiting from them somehow. They're a benefit to you to watch them in the way that you do. And you have to know this person doesn't, evidently, they don't have a brain of their own. If they listen and watching all the time for your next thoughts, your next move, so they can go and try to use that, they don't have no brain of their own. And I'm sure I'm not the only one this person is stealing from. I'm positive I'm not the only one. I'm almost willing to bet you my right arm that I'm not the only one. If they know how to tap in spiritually and use their gifts for negative things, I can guarantee you they're tapping into a whole lot of other people spiritually and stealing from them. And that, it just goes back to how a lot of negative people, how a lot of what we call bad people are able to be at the top so easy, while all these good people are at the bottom. It's because they do anything to get there. I mean, there's laws to this. There are laws of the land and there are spiritual laws. And a lot of spiritual people don't follow these spiritual laws. A lot of them just use it to take advantage of other people. They use their magic to take advantage of other people. They use their gifts to take advantage of other people. That's not what you have them for. And so again, I say be aware of the false prophets, because they could very well be all inside of the church. They could be your friends, they could be your family, they could be your pastor at church. Speaking of church, card says prayer. That's really the only thing you can do here is pray. Pray. If anybody else knows any ways to keep these people from being able to tap into you, let me know. Let me know. Because that's what I'm looking for. It makes no sense that the government will be this invested, or preachers, pastors, friends will be this invested in one person here. And again, it's probably not one person, it's probably several people that they're pulling from on a spiritual level. It's sad. It's sad that this is where we are at. This is how people are able to attain the things that they're getting by stealing from others. Keeping other people down while they climb that ladder of success. Yeah, I just seen being abusive, spiritual bullies, verbally abusive, mentally abusive, mystic right behind it. Using magic, using their spiritual gifts, using alchemy. I don't know, I'm just kind of over it, y'all. You wouldn't believe how many things I've created, how many things I was working on, just kind of. Now, I know when I get to a point where I'm able to put some things out there that I'm probably going to have to fight for. I'm going to have to fight different people in court about using my stuff, about stealing my things that I've created already, that things that I've written, especially my books. I already know I'm going to be fighting people for, because they watch all day, every day. I mean, all day, every day. If I looked up and seen somebody wearing two chains and I thought, oh, they have on two chains, I turn on the radio and hear two chains. That's how and I'm laughing, but I'm so serious. I am so serious. This is how much, like how often, like they don't let up. They don't let up, y'all. And it's sad. It's sick. It's pathetic. People are stupid. And I would like to think our government has better things to do than to be tapped into me, my every thought, my every move. You got all these terrorists out here, all these school killers, kids going to school with the guns. Like, ain't you? Like, if you can tap into somebody's brain, wouldn't you want to tap into somebody like that and catch them before they go shoot up the school with all the other kids in it? You can tap into somebody's head. Wouldn't you want to be the one saying, hey, this terrorist is about to go blow up the mosque? No, if you want to tap into someone's head, don't you want to be able to see when somebody's about to start the Third World War? No. Know what they want to see? What you're thinking about? Next way they can make some money. Do you got another good idea? You thinking something stupid? Either way it go, they gonna respond to it. Harmony, peace, prosperity. Yeah, we'll be glad when it's this memory is right behind, and I feel like that's what that is, a memory. Harmony, peace, prosperity is a memory, because they don't allow me. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but they definitely don't allow me to have that anymore. I like everybody coming for me. You know, they work so hard to put you down into the dirt, and then you got to work hard to try to dig yourself out of it. Why every time you have a moment where you're able to just relax and think freely for a second, they right there on every idea that you have in your head. Betrayed by a friend, lost. This is also a victory card. So I don't know if this is going to be a victory for someone, or this just saying you betrayed by a friend. Because I can imagine people who I call my friends. Yeah. Soon as I said 5 years, the screen shut off and start reconnecting. That's how it goes, y'all. I told y'all, when I start saying something they don't want me to talk about, then all of a sudden the signal starts going in and out. And it's really not the signal, it's just I don't know what it is. I would say it's just a tablet, but it works fine until I start saying other stuff. Then it'll go out. Yeah, but I just told y'all about the person I've known for 5 years. I actually knew him probably a little longer, but I been dealing with them for 5 years. And for me to say no, and they pretty much tore my car down. I wound up, I actually wound up having to buy a new car after that. I don't think I said that in any of the videos, but once it was all said and done, I did get the car put back together. But it was literally, you could blow on it and all the stuff would have just fell off, because nothing was screwed down, nothing was tightened. It was all just kind of sitting there. Like I said, you could have blowed on it too hard and it probably all would have fell apart. The only thing I could think of is if he went so far as to do that, it's no telling what else is wrong with it now. And so, because I'm a woman and I know how people are when it comes down to cars and they just try to get money, Like, people could tell me anything at this point. When I sent it to him, I knew exactly what it was. Now I got to take it to a mechanic and all this stuff is loose and just sit there, and there's no telling what else is wrong with it or what they're going to say to add. And infinity parts are not cheap. They are not cheap. And that's why I opted to get a Toyota when I went and bought me another car from the dealership, because infinity parts are not cheap. And so, yeah. And so I know how friends will betray you, or at least people you call friends. But it's so funny. You have to be careful who you call friends, because everybody you call a friend is not a friend. Everybody you are a friend to is not a friend to you. And I had to learn that the hard way. You could be there for someone in every way possible, but that don't mean they're going to treat you the same way. That don't mean they're going to show you the same respect. That doesn't mean they're going to reciprocate when it comes down to it. And so you have to be careful with people you call your friends. It took me a few times of calling people my friends for me to get that one. Because I'm just a genuinely nice person. I like to see other people win. But like I said, everybody not like that. People just try to get what they can get from you. And they want to see themselves win. And they're not worried about you winning. You know. And it is what it is. I used to call somebody my best friend. But the truth be told, I was only a friend to them. I was only a friend to them. I was only supportive to them, because when time came for them to do the same, they was nowhere to be found. They turned their back. They pretended to not even know me. They act like they was even scared to speak to me. Hopefully that's not the same person who helped steal what I had. But I guess we're going to find out, because I'll have me an attorney looking over this eventually. We'll get down to the bottom of it. Anyway, let's just see what's in the energy, y'all. Holy Spirit, archangels, please allow me to channel the messages from the energy that's surrounding us. Spirit guides, ancestors of the highest white light, tell us what we need to know, please, and thank you. Let's see. I gotta make me some more cards, y'all. Gotta make me some more cards. What came out here? Reverse all spell work. They always doing that. They are always doing that. We are covered, protected. No, I don't want to say what y'all are covered with. I realize everybody don't believe in what I believe in, but I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. I'm protected by the shield and the sword. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. So, take it how you want. I say yes, but by all means, if you don't like what I said, then don't take it for yourself. Let's see. What's out here other than reverse spell work? Because they always doing something. Gotta be careful, y'all. Gifts, legacy, inheritance. I was just saying, hopefully, that person I was just talking about wasn't one of the people who helped steal this for me. Maybe this is what's coming in. for somebody here. Some type of legacy, gifts, inheritance. Somebody may be coming in to give you something. Hopefully it's your money that was left to you, whatever land that was left to you. Hopefully it's that. You know, we appreciate gifts, but we want what's ours. And especially if it was a 10 of Pentacles, then, you know, that's generational wealth. Means a lot of people out here living off of us and what's supposed to come to us while they working to try to keep you in this energy of struggling and just barely making it, so that you can't do anything about what they stole. You're so focused on surviving, you don't have time to think about whatever this is. But it's coming in for somebody here, some type of gifts. Now, whether it comes in the form of just somebody wanting to do something for you, or some type of inheritance that you're giving back. That's, this is on the bottom of the deck, so this is a victory for someone here. So maybe this is what they were trying to take. Could be coming right back to you. You know, when I'm working out, I always say these affirmations. Most part of it anyway. And one of the things I say is everything stolen from me has been returned. I always say it like it's already been done. Like it's already done. I actually have a card here in my deck that says the Holy Ones will get back everything that was taken from them, which is something out of the Bible. It's a quote out the Bible. This could be the case here. Something that's being returned. But even if it's not anything being returned, let's say it's not what they stole from you per se, you're getting something here. You're getting some type of win. You're winning with whatever this is. May not be exactly what they took, but it's a start. It says legacy here. What is this card? It says bad news. So whatever this gift is, this inheritance is coming to you, it may be coming with some type of information about what happened to it. And so you may, if this is, let's say, something that was stolen from you, when it comes back to you, it may come with information about whoever it is that took it. These may be people that you know, people are close to you, may have been working with some other people to do this. So that would be some type of bad news coming in. Also, just reading this card intuitively, I feel like whatever this is, this inheritance, this gift, whatever this is, that's going to put you in this victory right here, I feel like you're not going to see this coming. So the way her eyes are tied right here, the way she's tied, you see all of these swords are around. So it's been a lot of stuff done. A lot of stuff done behind your back. And you don't know where these things are coming from. All you have is your intuition to use. And so you probably got a clue where it's all coming from, but you don't have actual proof. If you like me, you got a proof of a lot of other things. All the stalking, the watching. Yeah. Probably got proof of a lot of other things, but you don't have exactly proof of this person. So somebody may be coming in and giving you that. If they give you something that you were supposed to already have, they may also be telling you about what happened to it. And that could be the bad news that's coming with the good news. Like I said, also, this card could just be saying you're not going to see it coming. But right behind it is this death card. So it's some type of ending here. This is also a corruption card. And so there could have definitely been some people in positions of power that were able to help. Hell, they may have been the main people doing it, people in positions of power may have been holding something back from you. So it's corruption. And it's saying you got people tapping into your brain every day, trying to read your thoughts, and they're doing things like being a bully, stealing from you. Clearly, these are people that don't like you. They're people that don't like you. And so these people could have held something back from you. This could be something that you were supposed to had long time ago, but they held it back from you simply because they don't like you, or maybe they benefited more keeping you down. They were able to steal more from you while you were down. Some people find it fun. It's sad to say, but some people find it fun to kick you when you're down. I found that most people will not go out the way to lift you up. You know, I listened to some commercial before I hit play, and it was based on a movie, and it says something about something to the sense of what if helping a person is like a life and death situation. It wasn't those exact words. I can't remember exactly what it said, but that's pretty much what it said. And so somebody here, you know, you could have people around you that's not helping you because they're scared of what these main people are gonna do, like these higher ups, where this corruption comes from. Because like I said the other day, corruption doesn't come from people who work in the grocery store. Corruption's not coming from anybody little. Corruption's coming from people who are in a position of power. And so you may have people purposely not helping you and watching what's going on because of these people that's doing it have such big positions. And they could be afraid of what's going to happen to them if they come in and help you. So you could have a lot of people just watching you go through this. And what you're going to have is the people who want to help feel like they can't help because of the people who's doing it to you. And then you're going to have the people who don't want to help, who don't want to see you win. They're just taking advantage of the situation. Can't make it out. Right behind the secrets, silence. Yeah, somebody's definitely keeping a lot of secrets and they being quiet about it. People know what's going on, but they're being quiet about it because of these people that's doing it. I guess when you don't want it to be you, no, when people are in high positions like that and you don't want it to be you, they come after next. You're going to sit back and be quiet about it. It makes sense because I always wonder how people could just watch and know what's going on. And I know very well they're watching. I always wonder how they could just watch and not do anything. Because me, the way my heart is set up, I would immediately want to help somebody, especially if it's a person that I'm supposed to care about. I would immediately want to help them, try to figure out what it is that's going on. But instead, I've gotten kind of everybody just step back and pretend they don't know anything. Even some pretend like they don't even know me. And so, for whoever that could be going through that as well, this could be why, because of the people who are doing it. Their positions of power could be very high positions of power. And these people could feel like they're helpless when it comes down to these other people who are way more superior than them. I see a priest right here as well. It says bad omen. Somebody predicting a death. We already have some type of ending. And so you may get, when you get whatever this is, you may also begin soon after, or maybe with it, news about some type of death here. I can't make it up, y'all. This came right behind it. This is right behind it. So yeah, someone definitely could pass here. It could be someone in a tomb. It's a prediction of death. This is someone laying it. Could be someone in a casket. If you look close, it looks like stained glass windows. That would be in a church. We also have the death card here. And so when you receive whatever this is, it could also, yeah, it could definitely be with it or either shortly after news about some type of death. Whoever this is that passed may be one of the people that has something to do with holding this back from you. Because this card is a material happiness card. Now this may be the energy that you are in once you receive whatever this is. And so when you get this news that someone passed, depending on who this person is and what they've done to you, what part they play, you may not be that sad about it. Yeah, it could have definitely caused some type of delays in whatever this is for you. In life in general, it could have caused you delays because you didn't have what was supposed to be given to you to help you keep moving forward in the things that you were doing. And not only could you not keep moving forward, they did some things to sit you down, to knock you backwards. So whatever this is that's coming could help kind of thrust you forward back into the position you were supposed to be in here. And so this could be you in this happy energy right here. But this could also been them while they had you oppressed in a position where you couldn't move forward. This could have been them in this happiness because of the material gain, the money that they were being able to make off keeping you down. Why I say that? Because this huge red flag right here. Somebody could have actually been making a lot of money off keeping you in a position that you were in, being able to siphon your energy, to steal your ideas, to use your creativity as their own. They could have been making a lot of money here. I can't make it up. It's creation, enterprise, invention. They could have definitely been stealing this from you, and they could have created this empire, so to speak. They could have gotten very wealthy off of you. And so when this if this is someone who's actually passing, again, you may not be sad about it. You know, we all have that initial reaction, and oh man, I can't believe that happened. But that doesn't mean you're going to be sad about this, especially if this is the person who's been doing this to you, especially if this is a corrupt person who's been going out of the way to kind of torture you almost. Can you imagine being tortured for years and nobody doing anything about it? People pretending to not know, and while other people are participating in it, you got probably 25% people may want to help you, but they can't because they're scared to help you, and the other 75% of people actually participating in it. Agitation, troubles. I feel like that's what this person caused. A lot of irritation, a lot of trouble in your life here. Hmm. I'm getting something else here, y'all. I don't even know if I want to talk about that because I'm already at 48 minutes. It's something going on here. I see an innocence card here, captivity. This troubles, this agitation. Somebody may be irritated at something that you're predicting. Something that's being predicted through divination. They could be irritated about the prophecy, about whatever this is being predicted through. And they could be trying to make some type of sacrifice, or someone could be moving or leaving from somewhere. Because I feel like maybe this person, something that you said, hmm, something that you said, maybe predicting a death. Hell, this could be a setup here. It's either a setup or something that you said is causing a person to come after you. Because I see captivity and I also see innocence here. Now, another way I could read this is that maybe you used your discernment and decided to leave after whatever this is you received, because somebody could be trying to do something to you after this happens. But I feel like whatever, you're innocent in whatever this is, and so they could be trying to blame you for something after you receive this money, after something happens to someone here. They could be trying to blame you for it, but you're innocent in this. You didn't do anything wrong. But I feel like maybe you're going to be able to use your discernment and know that it's time to go. And so I would say before whatever this is even takes place, maybe you should go. And if it just so happen you're getting this information at the same time you're receiving whatever this is, I would definitely just go. Just go. And someone could even be coming in to say, hey, we got to go. Because right behind it, I see this courage, this friendship here. And right behind it is the spying card. This is like Secret Service. So you could have someone who's in law or someone who knows about what's going on to come in. This good fair man right here may come in fast with this speedy intelligence and let you know, hey, it's time to go. It's time to go. Time to get up out of here. Because someone may be trying to do something to you. I don't know. I'm not going to read too much into that. We already at almost an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, y'all. I'll be back. Look at the top alchemy. Somebody's definitely doing something here. But I'll be back.